All right, before we actually harvest the garlic, I gotta tell you why I decided to grow grocery store garlic. And what that means is just garlic that I bought from the grocery store, garlic bulbs. So I grow in zone 8A, and I have to grow a soft neck variety because we don't get cold and stay cold. We'll get cold and we'll get warm, you know, back and forth. If you've been watching the channel for any amount of time, you know the issues I have, or if you've listened to the podcast, which by the way, if you don't, you should, and you should subscribe to follow on, but that's neither here nor there. So I couldn't find it anywhere online. It was like everybody and their brother knew that the vampires were coming and they needed to start growing garlic. So I went to the grocery store and I bought organic garlic. I just bought the first thing I could. It was way cheaper, first of all. So that's gonna be a big benefit right off the bat. It was so much cheaper, but I bought it and I didn't know what I was gonna do, but I didn't have a choice. I didn't have an option to say, hey, my garlic's gonna grow. You know, I couldn't buy anything different. I couldn't go to the store. I couldn't order it online. So the stores here, a lot of the big box stores, they sell hardneck garlic, which doesn't grow in this area. I did that the year before, so I know that's a fact. So here I am. I had to buy grocery store garlic, and let's see if it worked. All right, let's come over here and look at it. So it is clearly, I believe that it is ready to harvest. It's about maybe 75% of it's ready to harvest. And I went light this year just to see how it would work. But next year, if this works, I'm gonna go deeper. All right, so let's get this camera set and let's roll with it. Here's the moment of truth. I'm gonna grab it by the base and pull it up. And you know what, that's not too bad. Let's keep pulling them. Uh-oh. Just gonna dig down and grab it so I don't pull the base off of all of them. Let's see, keep going. This was an interesting test and it looks to be successful. I don't really know until I get the dirt off of them. But if you watch the last video about when to harvest, you can see that clearly, I believe, I made the right choice. Clearly. And I obviously need to weed some. All right. Here's our garlic haul. Let's take it back to the workstation and clear them off a little bit, see what's going on. All right, welcome to my workspace. This is where it's very unsightly. And I try not to show it much, but here we go. Got a lot of propagation going on and all that. But what we're gonna do is you just take and, you know, you don't wanna brush it off. You just wanna bang it off, you know what I mean? Knock off the big chunks of dirt. We're gonna let nature do the rest, but just give it a little bang. And let's look at these. So we've got a couple really good ones. I mean, check that out. I like that. I'm happy with that. You know, I have a couple like that I may just use for seed or may not, I don't know. I mean, this year, like I said, there's not gonna be a whole lot, but it seems to me that we got some pretty good garlic going on here. You know, I mean, if you think about in relation to the grocery store, then yeah, these are about right. You know, these are about right. That's, you know, I got a pretty good size, couple good sized cloves there. So in relation to what comes from the grocery store, I'll take it. I mean, I spent a total of $8 on all of this, and I even composted a couple of the bulbs just because I didn't have enough room necessarily for them and to the space that I wanted to allot to an experiment like this. So yeah, but yeah, I think that's a pretty good haul. I mean, we can see some small ones, some big ones, but for me, that's all I need to see. So you tell me, is this right here, this clove right here, look at that, palm-sized clove, enough for you to grow grocery garlic from the store for 50 to 75% less than you would pay if you ordered it from somewhere or got it at a big box store. Because if you live in a southern area, then make sure that these are soft neck garlic, and you can look, it'll say on the package what it is. So next time you go to the grocery store, just look at the garlic, take note of what it is, and then go back and do your research. You know, we all go to the grocery store all the time, so it's not a big deal. And I would say that is exactly why I will continue to grow grocery garlic from here until the days are gone.